So back in 2020, the feds were moving to ban TikTok from the US over national security concerns, considering it's owned by ByteDance, a Chinese company, and the Chinese government literally has its hand in every single corporation over there, especially as one as big as ByteDance. And now there's been even bigger movements to ban it once again. But what if TikTok actually does get banned? Well, unlike when Vine got wiped off the face of the earth because it didn't monetize itself, TikTok has actually made an impact in the way we consume media and entertainment, pushing everything into a hyper-stimulating, constant gratification system, and many other services and platforms have adopted a way to consume short-form content in a TikTok-like setting, like Facebook, Instagram Reels, Snapchat Spotlight. I don't know, it has a stupid name. But most importantly, YouTube Shorts, which seems to be their biggest competitor right now. If TikTok actually does get banned, this leaves a huge hole in the market for short form content, as the sole proprietor would be gone. And even with TikTok around, YouTube Shorts have been looking increasingly attractive for short form creators, even if not viewers, but given how they'll pay more than half a penny per thousand views. YouTube could easily steal TikTok's then empty throne and see the entire short form content space move over to them, which is honestly kind of terrifying. YouTube has been making a series of bad decisions since like 2016, most recently fighting back on violent video games like a middle-aged mother in 2011 and swearing, while being very shadowy about their rule implementation and very vague in their actual guidelines, so they can really enforce them however they please under the guise of community safety. YouTube gaining the monopoly on short-form content would, besides Twitch, mean they really are the only game in town for online video content, and even Twitch is almost exclusively live streams, and they have nearly zero discoverability, meaning if you still have to use YouTube or other platforms to cross-promote. So even if YouTube doesn't move further into the live streaming scene and Twitch actually stays around through its series of bad decisions and terrible ban implementation, they could still hold a monopoly on online video content, leaving them to enforce the rules however they please, even more so than usual, as there would be no other viable option. Now, this isn't to say TikTok is entirely dead in the water just yet. Sure, big movements have been made by the feds, but TikTok has been spending a ton of money on lobbyists to fight back, as well as something called Project Texas, which is a move to cut ByteDance and, by extension, the Chinese government out of TikTok as much as possible. And before we jump out of here, I also just wanted to mention really quickly that the state of Florida is currently introducing a bill to ban not just TikTok, all social media from being accessed from school Wi-Fi from K through 12, which is wild because 12th graders are basically adults, and just kicking them off of it is just weird. And would that mean teachers wouldn't be able to access it on their breaks or anything? Can they actually do that? I'm not sure, but it's just really strange that the argument they're making isn't even the standard national security argument. It's the whole social media is rotting your children's brains. What to do about it? School needs to be a place for learning. I just thought it was funny, but I couldn't make a whole video about it, so I figured I'd throw it in there. And if you're interested about YouTube's growing monopoly and what competitors they do have, check out this video I made here about Rumble taking over YouTube.